Alright, welcome to my four-wheel drive Land Rover that doesn't get in the YouTube videos very much. And I keep promising to do four-wheel drive content. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do a walk around a town with Where in the World is Pierre. He's a good bloke. I've done a video with him on the Cola previously. And we're going to do a couple more, hopefully. Anyway, I need to deal with this because when I drive this, my temp gauge goes full scale and all the dials go crazy stuff. And the dash is pretty loose. And I have a spare temp gauge to put in, which has a different light socket. So things are going to get complicated. Now, I think I know what's going on in here, just to give you a recap. Some years ago, my dimmer switch burnt out, or it blew a fuse. Usually they blow a fuse, meaning all my backlights went out. I was in the field, couldn't see what was going on, so I found a hot wire behind the dash and made a twist and tape connection to the backlights. Don't know what wire it was connected to, and I don't know where the fuse is for that. They used to be hiding under the ashtray, but I've since replaced the ashtray and I've put this over the top. I might be able to access the fuses behind there, but for the meantime, I think I'm going to have to just chase my twist and tape connection. I think it used to have it hanging out the side here, and it's not anymore. I think it's slipped back in, and it's loosing, just loose around there touching things. So we're going to pull this dash off, see what we can work out. Alright, we've got the dash out. I have disconnected the speedo cable. This would be my twist and taped connection. I did take the time to put some heat shrink on it. I spliced into a brown wire with a white stripe, or is that a red wire with a white stripe? Lucas Colorings. So there's a bit going on in here. I'm just going to check to see if anything's loose. This spare light fitting here has got me interested. Where that's actually meant to go. That might be the original light fitting for the Speedo. I replaced it with a big fat 10mm LED like 10 years ago. So, yeah, there's a bit to be figured out in here. Alright, it really helps to just sit and stare at things for a little bit. And some people have suggested I might have had grounding problems. You see that little thing right there? Zoom out a little bit. I'm going to shove my finger in here. This is the ground terminal for my voltmeter, which is also the ground terminal for my dash. I think that might be the problem. Alright, so I've got the dash back in. The bracket that holds my Speedo in is gone MIA. I think it's rattled off and fallen down the back somewhere too. We'll take this for a drive, see if things behave. I haven't changed the temp gauge yet because the light fitting is different. I need to work that out. Because this has got just a mix of different dials with different light fittings in it, so I will need to make up an LED light to fit that one, and find the holder. However, this a while ago the glass fell in on this temp gauge, and it wasn't reading properly. I think it's a little bit fried, but we'll see how we go. As long as the dials are kind of stable, I'll be happy. I'll whack some diesel in. I've got to clean a bunch of stuff up and check my battery volts here as well. It will probably need a bit of a top up. Yeah, there's a bit to be done. We'll take it for a drive shortly and we'll see what happens. Okay, here's me using my spare glasses because I wasn't sure where my main glasses went and I'd left them in here. Alright, the wife has gone to work, which means I can get this out of the driveway. I'm not parked in. So we're going to turn her on. Isolation. We have 12.2. Been sitting a while. I have dash lights, that's good. Right, yeah, she does need a bit of a run. Right, we'll see if our dash lights go crazy. Well, if I tap the dash now, the dials don't flick all over the place. That's a good sign. And it's showing half a tank of diesel. Battery volts are registering better now. And temp gauge says 0. Get this out of the drive. If I can do so. Away we go. back home, and everything's working fine. It was just simply that little screw terminal. So we're doing good, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm going to put the canvas down. Going to take off with Pierre tomorrow. Do another video together. See what we can do. Have fun, guys.